Well, hello there. It is that time again. It's time for our weekly tarot blog. And today's date is July the 24th, 2017. I've gone ahead and picked out some cards for us for this week, and we'll talk a little bit about astrology. It's kind of an interesting reading, so do stick around for it, please. Okay, I went ahead and I pulled three major arcana cards from the Tarot de Marseille. I'm loving this more and more. I just got a new deck the other day, as a matter of fact, the Kamień Horderowski version of the Tarot de Marseille, which is a modern recreation. What you see on the video, though, is a CBD Tarot, which is another modern recreation, and the man was kind enough to make the pictures available for download. Basically non-commercial use only, so I can use them in the blog with no problem, and they do look pretty. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what I have drawn. Now, the cards that I have for this week, and they're going to come up on the screen here in a moment, cover my face, are Judgment, World, and Empress. Now, as we look at these closely, it's interesting. We have the angel blasting his trumpet. Everybody's distracted. They're all looking up like, wow, he's literally waking the dead. Okay? And then we have next to him the lady or hermaphrodite in the World card, and she's kind of like looking over like, what's this? She looks kind of almost annoyed if you look at her, and she's like distracted. She stopped her dance. She was doing her happy dance, but she stops it to take note of all this blaring noise and stirred up emotions and whatever is happening next to her. And so it can be with our lives. Other people's dramas, other people's noise, and just sometimes life itself can get in the way of what we're trying to do. You know, that's just part of life. But this week it's come up. It just seems to be like it could be an issue for us. There may be circumstances in your life that arise, or maybe certain people that persistently present you with dramas, and there's not much you can do about it except really, at least for the time being, ignore it, like the Empress is doing. The Empress is sitting there on her throne. She has her shield up, so she's protected against anything that's coming from that side, from all that racket and noise. You know, it's like that, what surrounds that figure in the World card, it's all condensed down to a small shield that she has right next to her. She is holding a scepter of power, but she's not really taking note of any of this. She's looking away. She's holding her scepter like, okay, when the time is right, I'm going to use this thing. Okay? It may be to bless, it may be to whack somebody across the head. Whatever she's going to do, she'll do it when she gets around to it, when the time is right. Because sometimes you just can't move forward. You just have to say, okay, we're going to stop, reflect, let things pass. Okay? Let the storm clouds roll by, which they do. Okay? The storms of life, they come and then they just roll onwards if we let them and don't indulge them. And I went ahead and drew a couple of minor arcana cards, and that kind of supports what we're talking about here. That's right, I did draw two minor arcana. These are the smaller cards of the Tarot. They're non-illustrated pip cards in the Tarot de Marseille, but they can express ideas very, very effectively. And the cards that I came up with for this was the Nine of Wands, okay, and which is basically coming to a stopping point. We get interrupted, okay, like this wand is trying to push itself up to all these wands, but it can't do it. It stops, it like breaks off, and then it starts up again at a new point. And that's kind of the way that it is for us this week. Again, if we get interrupted, we just accept it. The Six of Swords next to it is saying, okay, I got to adapt to this. I can't grow any further. You have this plant in the middle of all these swords, and the plant has grown about as much as it can. It's got to adapt to its environment. So the whole idea is, don't get upset if you get interrupted. If you get a big problem that stops you, it's okay, just stop. Just stay calm, relax, know that this is going to pass, and then you'll be able to pick up and move forward when the time is right, which is generally not going to be a long time. These readings are weekly, they're short term, so you know the big significance of the cards gets toned down quite a bit, but it is a time for perhaps reflection, or just, again, just taking a break because life presents you with one. Okay, I went ahead and looked at some astrological stuff. Now there's quite a bit to look at, I think, this week. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on my reading glasses. Yeah, Bob, where's reading glasses? Not very sexy, but the reading glasses. And I'm going to actually pick up my book. Now the book I like to use for this stuff, I like this. I buy this every year, and I recommend you do the same. Jim Maynard's Astrological, hold up so you can see it. Jim Maynard's Astrological Date Book. This one, 2017. They come out every year. And the thing with Jim Maynard's, now he does have a smaller pocket edition, which I have around here, and I can't find it right offhand. I misplaced it. It is a pocket edition. But I got this one open right up in front of me. And as you can see, it's nice because you can like write stuff in. You can write in like a time for a ritual or a meditation or even your personal business, whatever you'd like, you know. But especially if you do things around the planets and the stars, this is cool. This really works very, very well. And a lot of good just general astrological information in it. So let's take a look now. We're on the 24th. Yesterday we had new moon in Leo. Now today on the 24th, we had this morning moon sextile in... I'll hold the book to my face and have to look at these reading glasses. Okay, the moon sextile Jupiter, which is a nice blessing. Okay, and that holds true through the day. You know, I mean, the aspect is perfected. Some people say, well, you missed it, but if it's a good aspect, it's still usable to some degree. So we got moon sextile Jupiter this morning at 6:58. That's Eastern Standard Time. All this is going to be Eastern Time, my time in Florida. And then today at 4:53 p.m., moon trine Saturn, which would be good for like rituals for karma or working with Saturn energy, like healing for bones, healing for older people, healing for long-term issues that afflict us. And then we got moon sextile Venus at 5:26 p.m. Again, very pleasant. Good for working a love spell if you need to do that, relationship spell or something for unity, you know, to kind of dispel interpersonal negativity or to bring in more, I should say bring in more harmony, because we're in a waxing moon now. We just had the new moon, so it's waxing, getting bigger. So more stuff is happening now. We can bring more things in. And then tomorrow we've got, first thing in the morning, we have moon trine Uranus. Now I'm not getting this up at 3:50 a.m. in the morning to work with Uranus, but it's there. Okay, we've got a good Uranian aspect. And we've got moon conjunct Mercury at 5:22 a.m. Oh, and Mercury's moving into Virgo. That's cool. 7:41 p.m. tomorrow. Mercury's going into Virgo, a sign that it rules. So Mercury's going to be a strong boy. Mercury's our communication, our magic, healing, all that stuff. That stuff's going to be strengthened. Yay! I like that. Then Wednesday, Mercury Day. Let's see, we've got the Sun conjunct Mars. Well, that could be good for healing. Now, that could be good for healing if you're working on something for like surgery or something like that. That might be a good possibility. And then Thursday, we have a couple real good ones in the evening. We got Moon sextile Mars at 8:32 p.m. We got Moon sextile Sun at 9:08 p.m. Now, Moon sextile Sun, that's a good overall aspect. That'd be great for, like I say, you want to do a prosperity spell, because usually if you're doing prosperity, you're going to do Jupiter, which is Thursday, okay, Jupiter's day, and the Sun as well is helpful, and abundance spell. So this would be a good time, a butt-kicking time to do an abundance spell if you're interested in that. And then also on Friday, we got Moon conjunct Jupiter at 6:35 p.m. So that could be interesting. That could be interesting. I'd rather see that on a Thursday on Jupiter's day, but that also could be good for expansion, maybe some good fortune in love. Okay. And then Saturday, we got Moon sextile Saturn, 4:26 a.m. Moon trine Venus at 4:25 p.m. These are nice aspects, okay? Especially Moon sextile Saturn. That's going to be great on Saturday. That'd be a good time again for healing, for like bones, older people, or working off karmic issues, or bringing in higher understanding. Because Saturn is like the threshold of the mysteries, okay? Angel Cassiel, Saturn's a great guardian the higher knowledge. So this is a good time for obtaining higher knowledge. And then if we look at next Sunday, we've got our moon sextile Uranus and moon sextile Mercury. This will be very early in the morning, like 4 or 5 a.m. And then moon trine Neptune, 11:30 p.m. So if you want to do like some dream work that night or something really deep, super deep meditation or something with channeling, mediumship, that'd be pretty cool too. That'd work good. I'll go ahead one more day because I don't tend to do these till Monday. I was kind of late to give you Monday aspect. Let's look at Monday the 31st. Okay, moon sextile Pluto and Venus going into Cancer, which is pleasant. Okay, very pleasing energy. All right, so there we go. We got some good astrological stuff to look forward to. That's right. That's right. Okay, so there you go. You've had your weekly tarot reading, some astrology. I appreciate you tuning in. I do. Okay, I appreciate your support. And until I see you next week, many, many blessings.